Go, Hosaka! Go!
Ha! What an inspiring cheer, Akano. Except this is no junk blade race, boy. He's not going to break into my computer. I told you, the computer only responds to my voice.
What?
Ah, but that's not strictly accurate. It's actually programmed to answer to two voices, mine and Ryuichi Hayano's. So I really should say that it only answers to my voice now. Since Ryuichi Hayano is dead, I watched his last dying moments on the bridge as he suffered after being bombarded by missiles. Missiles that I allowed to hit him by adjusting Guardian shields. It was fun to watch Hayano squirm. Almost as much fun as watching you squirm.
You killed Hayano? I thought you were partners.
We were, until he outlived his usefulness. He mistakenly thought that he was in control. In the end, he didn't see things my way. He learned. It's my way or the Milky Way.
Rats like Ryuichi Hayano won't be missed. Why don't you visit him?
You do amuse me, Akano. But we'll all be visiting him very soon.
We'll get out of this somehow.
You're right, Chris. We will.
Huh?
Ryuichi Hayano is not dead.
What?
Thanks for the info, pal. Diva, I'm going to input a command. I want you to verify acceptance immediately.
Command accepted. You are authorized access to all ship controls. Level command code 1. User identity has been verified.
This can't be. What's going on?
Lockout complete. You are now the primary user, Mr. Ryuichi Hayano.
What? What is this?
Hosaka?
Hosaka, what's going on here? Talk to me.
Navigation. I want Meridian's altitude adjusted to assure the safety of civilians in East Edge upon detonation of this vessel.
Altitude corrections have been made to assure the safety of East Edge City upon Meridian explosion.
This can't be! Explain yourself!
Hosaka! What's going on?
Impossible. You can't be Ryuichi. Ryuichi Hayano is dead. It can't be.
But it's true. I am the real Ryuichi Hayano.
How can that be?
I'm sorry. I couldn't tell anyone.
Please, tell us about it now, Hosaka.
Yes, it's time you knew the whole story. I'll be glad to get it off my chest. "20 years ago, my real father, Ryotaro Hayano, discovered that the world air cooling systems would not last as long as expected. He estimated that they would break down in approximately 10 years, and so he created the project that's now called Meridian. He believed the only way to survive would be to save a select group of people. My father put me in charge of the entire project. I was only 12 years old at the time.
At only 12 years old?
Yes, he told me that the project was expected to take at least 20 years. And he wanted me to make it my life's work. I was very young and impressionable, so I went along with his wishes, at first. But I soon started listening to a very outspoken woman named Misato Hosaka. She was one of my father's most brilliant and respected scientists. But she was opposed to Meridian. She believed a new power source could be created to run the cooling system. My father and Misato had a bitter argument, and when I took her side against his, he disowned me.
And so the other Ryuichi Hayano was a clone?
Yes. My father was too proud to tell anyone what had happened. He realized that he needed a way to cover up the facts about my leaving. And so went to his top scientists, and with their information he cloned another son from a lock of my hair. And so, I went off to a new life, while the new Ryuichi Hayano stayed behind to run the company. But although the clone looked and sounded like me, he lacked my conscience, which was nurtured by the kind and loving Masato. I stayed with Masato for years, and lived as her son. No one ever found out the truth, and when she died from an illness, I set out to find a new power source to run the cooling systems needed to save the Earth, which turned out to be the hull drive.
Damn, that's a hell of a story, pal. But you could have come clean with us a long time ago.
Chris is right. We would have been cool about it. But we can understand your reasons for not telling.
So, the Ryuichi Hayano I knew was more of a fake than even I suspected.
Yes, but he was smart enough to fool you. Wasn't he, Zeno?
But you aren't smart enough to know that you can't blow up this ship. You see, I disengaged the self-destruct unit a long time ago. So you can take this ship as high as you want. But no matter how high it goes, it will not self-destruct. But it will launch my missiles. How do you like that, Mr. Hayano?
Wrong again, freakoid. I knew you disengaged the self-destruct unit. But who said anything about blowing up the ship by engaging the self-destruct?
What?
Doc, you read me?
Roger. Loud and clear.
You too, Doc. All three of us are okay. I want you to go to the antimatter room. We'll meet you there as soon as we can.
Roger that, Hosaka. Blowing up this ship is gonna remind me of my old SEAL days.
Get him, Swabby.
Ha! Roger that, Captain. I'm on my way. I'll make her blow up real good. You just make sure we're all able to get the hell off this tub in time.
Over and out, Doc.
That sounds like a good plan. I wish him luck.